Welcome in, everybody. We'll let some people start filing in. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go in here and start sharing this to all of the Facebook posts and everything. Make sure we're good to go. We are sharing this across every social media platform today. Let's see. Make sure I share this to the Facebook groups. Welcome in, everybody. So we'll get rolling here in a second. Let me make sure that everything's shared across the board. Let's see. I said, if y'all have any questions, you can go ahead and start asking questions in the comments. Like I said, I'm going to make sure everybody's questions get answered while I'm on this live today. Okay. So if you have any questions, go ahead and start filing or putting them into the comment section, and we will get to it here shortly. We'll just let some more people file in. Alrighty, I see that. All right, let me see. Here's the share button. That's what I was looking for. Share this in our Facebook group real quick, and then we will. Here we go. All right, let me make sure we're going Instagram. We should be, yep, got everybody following in on Instagram. So I'll be bouncing around between the YouTube comments and the Instagram comments to make sure everybody's questions get answered. Okay. So welcome into the live stream. Even yesterday, hope you ate a lot of food and watched some good football. So today I wanted to come on live and I want to go through all of our deals and all of our promotions that we're running at CamWood Bats. That way you can pick and select which one best fits you, okay? Because we are running a bunch of different deals. I just want to make sure that you get the right one for you, okay? So the goal of this live is to go through our deals and for you to ask me questions, okay? So I'm going to go through each one. I'm going to show you exactly what comes with those deals. That way you have a complete understanding of exactly what will help you or your player get better. Okay. Because at the end of the day, that's what CamWood is all about. It's the development of the player, right? And that's where our biggest deal, the main deal that we're running for this weekend, is all revolved around development. Okay. So I am going to show you exactly what I mean by that and what you get access to with that deal. All right. So, like I said before, if you have any questions, please go ahead and start getting in the comments because I'm going to stay on this live until every question gets answered. Okay. I want to make sure everyone's questions are answered. And that way you walk away with a complete understanding of exactly what you're getting and how to access the things that you are getting. Okay. So, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's go ahead here. We have some questions popping up in the YouTube. Is there a way to book a live session for hitting technique? Yes, there is. If you become a member of the CamWood Elite, which is the main deal that I am going to show you today, if you become a member of the Elite, you're going to get access to our coaching staff like Wes Helm, myself, his son Wesley Jr., and a bunch of other experts at each position. Okay, so if you are a member of the Elite, you're able to go in there and interact with us. To like, hey, you want to jump on a Zoom session? Sure. Yeah, just let us know what time's good for you, and we'll hop on that call with you. Okay. So you can book a live session through Zoom if you're a CamWood Elite member. If we're purchasing as a gift, can we start with 60 days after Christmas? That is a question that we are getting a ton of right now. Okay, and I completely understand that because people they're buying it today and they're waiting, 25 days for Christmas. So yes, if you buy it today, you reach out to our support at camwoodbass.com, we will extend that out for you. Okay, that is the number one question that we've been getting. So because the way that our website and our system is set up, that 60 day that 60 days starts from the moment that you make that purchase. So all you gotta do is reach out to our support, and we will extend that for you. Can I pause the membership until the bats come? Kind of just hit on that. If you reach out to our support, we'll just lengthen that time out until the bats get there. But whenever we made this deal, we made it with the intention of like, hey, for 60 days, we understood most people weren't going to get this until Christmas, but there's not just hitting a part of membership. Okay. I want to make sure everybody understands because most people get membership for the hitting part, but there's every aspect to the game in there. Okay. So even if you are waiting on your bats, you could be in there doing the strength and conditioning program. You could be doing the infield programs, the pitching programs. You don't have to just wait on your bats to log into the app and start using it. Okay. You can use that app right away to make that purchase. All right. So, and if you're getting into the elite just to do the hitting, you're doing yourself a disservice. All right. There's a lot more into it than just hitting to become a softball player. Okay. We are going to hit on that today. So I'm going to go into a lot more detail about I just mentioned. What size hands and speed trainer do you recommend for a 13-year-old? 115 pounds, currently swings a 31 drop 3 and a 32 drop 5. So we always recommend that they swing the same length that they swing in game. Okay, so you swing in a 32-inch in game, I would get the 32-inch CamWood hand and speed trainer. Okay, because whenever you're training, you want to train the same length that because you're getting used to that sweet spot, right? So if you're swinging if you swing a 33-inch, I don't want you training with a 31-inch CamWood. All right, hope that makes sense. We always recommend swing the same length that you swing in game. But Andy, like I said, he's a 31 drop 3, but a 32 drop 5. You're probably going to want to lean more towards that the adult 31 because the adult 32 might be a little bit too big for him right now. But that adult 31 is going to help get stronger, build that strength, or he's easily going to be able to handle that drop 3 bat. He's right in that middle of transitioning into the bigger bat, and that's where a lot of kids struggle. That's where I struggle, right? So I wish I had a tool like this that would help me build my strength and build my power during that transition. I know it can be tough. I see 2 different packages with a 33-inch softball bat says 39 ounce, 45 ounce. Is that correct? The softball hands and speed trainer is a +6. Okay. So if you get a 33-inch softball hands and speed trainer, it's 39 ounces. Whereas the baseball side is where it's different. The baseball hands and speed trainer is 33 inches and 45 ounces. So that's what you're seeing that difference. You're seeing the baseball bat instead of the softball on that 45 ounce. So all softball bats, whether it's youth or adult, are going to be +6s. Okay. And on the baseball side, the youth baseball bat is a +6, but the adult baseball trainer is a +12. Okay. How do you decide on in-load versus balance bat? Um, Typically, if you don't know like which one you would prefer at this point, I would go with the balance side. But it's kind of like golfers. Golfers go and get fitted for clubs. Baseball players get fitted for their swings as well. So a balanced bat and an in-loaded bat will pertain to different players. Like for me personally, I see better performance and my swing is more catered to an in-loaded bat. Okay, so that's where you go in and you do test and all that good stuff to make sure and see what your player likes and the feel of the bat and the feel of their swing. Okay, so typically in-loaded bats are going to be more for those high school players, right? The high school that are a little bit like bigger built that can handle that end load feel. Because whenever you have an end loaded bat, obviously all the weight is going to be more towards the end. And if the mechanics aren't sound, and if you're not strong enough to handle that barrel, is going to break down your mechanics. Okay, so all youth players or a lot of the youth players, I'm going to recommend the more balanced bats for them. Okay, and the balanced models that we have on our site, if you're youth, you can go with the 271, or if you like a thicker handle, you can go with the 110. Those are two very good and very balanced bat models. If you're looking for more of a high school player, if they're less physical, I would probably go with more of an RA13, which is a little bit more balanced. And our end-loaded version is the FT23. So that's what I personally swing is the FT23 because it's semi-end-loaded and you can really feel the weight in the barrel. Like I said, it all depends on the player. Excuse me. See, could you explain the difference between the 60-day CamWood Elite versus the All-American hitting program? Yes. So that is a very good question, and I know a lot of people can get confused with this. So the All-American 30-day hitting program, whenever you purchase that program, you're buying that program forever, okay? So you can go through that 30-day hitting program and see amazing results, right? And then, come next season, you're like, "Hey, I wanna kick back up with that 30-day program again, get my mechanics, ready or rocking and rolling for the new season," right? So you buy that All American 30-day program, you own that program forever. You can always come back to it. You can always use it. And whenever we update it, which we do update it a good amount, we just redid it a couple of weeks or a couple months ago. But whenever we update it, going on in the future, you get access to those updates as well. Okay, so you're buying a license to that program to be able to access it forever. So whenever you become an elite member, that elite member gets access to the All American 30-day program only if you are stay a member of the elite, if that makes sense. So the elite membership is a monthly reoccurring membership, and if you cancel your subscription or your membership, you're going to lose access to all of the programs. Okay, so if you buy the All American 30-day program, you have access to it forever. If you become an elite member, you get access to it, but if you cancel your membership, you lose access to it. Okay, sorry if that was confusing, but um, about as simple as I can put it. If you have any other questions surrounding that topic, please let me know. Is there a youth and adult size for softball? What do you recommend for a 15-year-old, 5'1"? She swings a Ghost Advanced 32. So um, the softball sizes are all the same. Like I said, they're all plus. Okay? So every softball hand speed trainer that we have is a 2 1/4 inch barrel, and they're all plus sixes. So if she's swinging a 32-inch drop 10, I would go with the softball 32-inch CamWood hand and speed trainer. It's going to be 38 ounces, but don't worry about the weight of the bat. The way the bat's designed, like all the weight is right here above the hands. Okay, so even though it is a 38-ounce bat, much heavier than the one that she swings in game, it's going to feel much more balanced, and you're going to be able to handle this bat with no issues. Okay, so don't let the weight get to you. It's more about the size of the bat that we want to focus on. Okay, so if she swings a 32, I'll get a 32-inch speed trainer. Can you describe the type of wood that you use and how it's different than other types? That's a really good question as well. So on the CamWood game bats here, we use a pro grade beech. Okay, so a lot of people they use maple. A lot of people back in the day use ash, and now people are starting to trickle into more birch as well. So the beech and the maple and birch are all pretty much from the same family or species of wood. Okay, so they're all hard. What's the proper term for it? They're all similar in the hardness of the wood bat, okay? But the big difference with the beech compared to the maple is it's more stiff than the maple and the birch, so it's actually a little bit more durable, okay? So what a lot of people don't understand is on a wood bat, when you're talking the sweet spot of a bat, the sweet spot of a wood bat is where there is no vibration in the wood, okay? So if I grab this bat and I start tapping up the barrel, like, if I'm holding it from the handle and I'm tapping up, I can feel the vibrations down in my hand, right? So the moment where I stop feeling the vibration is the start of the sweet spot, and if I keep coming up and I start feeling vibrations again, that's where the sweet spot ends, okay? Like, this bat right there has probably about a 4 to 5-inch sweet spot, okay? You can test that just from the vibration test, right? So the pro grade beech that we use Vibrations travel through that wood a lot less than the maple and the birch, okay? So, what that means is on mishits, right? You know, when you hit one off the end of the bat with a maple, it's gonna sting and it's gonna ring those hands, right? Well, the beech is gonna have less sting in the hands, and because that vibration doesn't carry throughout the wood like it does with maple, the beech actually has a larger sweet spot than the maple and the birch, okay? So, whenever the MLB teams tested this, they saw an average of about a 2-inch large spot for the beech versus the maple, okay? And that's where a lot of these MLB organizations are reaching out to us and getting these bats for their minor league guys right now and testing them like crazy. So, the beech is something that is really coming onto the scene right now, and we are the only MLB approved company for the beech, okay? So whenever we say that you're getting pro grade beech, you're getting an MLB grade bat, okay? Because every one of our game bats that we send out of the shop are 3% slope grain or less, okay? And that's what constitutes an MLB grade bat is the slope grain, okay? And a lot of people will ask on these bats, well, what is this dot on my bat, right? This spot right here is unfinished. We get that a lot in our support, is that we just forgot to paint this little dot right here, right? So this is an ink dot test, okay? So this is actually what the MLB test to see what the slope grain of your bat is. Because like I said, it has to be 3% or less, right? So they can put a gauge on this dot right here, and they can look at the grain of the bat, and they can test whether it's will be approved or not. So we have this ink dot on every single one of our bats to prove, hey, if you put that gauge up to it, you're going to see that this is an MLB grade. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're, if you're 6 years old, 7 years old, or if you're in the pros, you're getting an MLB grade bat when you buy from CamWood bats. So I hope that answers your question. You'll probably explain this in a minute, but who does the 60-day elite said who does the 60-day elite program work? The 60-day elite is we have a baseball side and we have a softball side, but yes, I'm 100% about to get into it. Coach Trey, happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Hope you had a good day yesterday. Dick says how? Let's see. Okay. How does the 60-day elite program work? Okay, got it. Uh, yeah, I'm about to show you exactly what or how it works and what all you get access to. So once you do purchase it, you're going to get access to our app and you're going to be able to see everything in the CamWood app. So I am about to. So let me make sure real quick. Instagram, make sure we don't have any questions there. Sorry, Instagram, if I'm a little late to your questions. I'm scrolling down right now, looking through them. Watching from Fresno, California. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well. Welcome, man. Glad to have you here. I have a 9-year-old playing 9U softball. She's big for her age. Yeah, some of these kids, like I said, some of these kids are just eating differently. They're really big for their age. You have some 12-year-olds out here with beards these days. All right, if you're watching it on Instagram, go ahead and ask away and ask any questions you have in the comments, and I will make sure to answer them. Okay. So I have to ping back and forth between YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. To make sure everybody's questions get answered. All right. Can I order that hat with the pink writing to match? Andrew, we're actually looking at getting the hats put onto the website. As of right now, it's not possible, but we are looking at how we're going to add different hats and different designs for the hats. Okay. Because obviously, so our apparel side, we use a third party for it. So whenever an order comes in for apparel, the order goes to them, they make it, and then they ship it out. Okay. So all of the shirts that you see me wear, they make them, and then they'll ship it out to you from there. So whenever you're talking hats, we have to look at okay, what color hats do we want to get, and what designs are we going to allow, all that good stuff. So we're just going through the logistics on the hat side right now. But yes, that is something that we're looking at doing, especially for the elite members. We're looking at having a full apparel line for elite members as well. Excuse me. Eric Cannon, the Cannon Boys are glad to be a part of the elite program. I appreciate that, Eric. It truly is awesome the value that you get inside the elite. Like I said, I'm about to show y'all exactly what you get whenever you join. Awesome. Happy holidays. Appreciate you. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. All right. Now let's get into it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you kind of the experience that you're going to have whenever you go to our website and you look at our deals. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. So boom, you should be able to see my screen now. So if you go to the CamWood website, hide this bar. If you go to the CamWood website, you're going to see the banner for the holiday deals right here. Okay. So if you just click on the button shop now, it's going to open up our different deals. Yes, we are running a giveaway right now. So if you want some of these free products, you want a chance to enter the giveaway, enter your information right here, and you'll actually be in the drawing for the winner that we pick tomorrow. Okay. So the giveaway actually ends tonight at midnight. So tomorrow morning, whenever I get up, I will have all of the list of people that joined the giveaway, and I will be the winner tomorrow morning. Okay. So if you want a chance to win, that's how you do it. All right, so here we are on this deals page. And the first thing that I want you to understand is this page has both baseball and softball deals on it. Okay. So you see right now, all these deals are all baseball because the baseball tab is highlighted. But if I want to go to the softball tab, all I got to do is click softball. Okay. So that's very simple and very easy for you to understand. So we have a baseball tab, we have a softball tab. Okay. So me being that I am a baseball player, I'm going to click on the baseball tab, and you can start scrolling down, and you can see all the different deals that we are currently running. Okay, so we're about to walk through what each of these are. That way you understand them, and that way you can select the best package for you this holiday season. Okay. So the main package that we have here, we have the baseball CamWood Elite membership. 60 days worth of the membership. It comes with the baseball hands and speed trainer, a one-hand trainer, and a custom game bat. Okay. If you went on our website right now and you added all of these items to the cart, it would cost you $528. Okay. That's no value. That's retail price if you went on our site and added all that to the cart. But for the season, we're only 197. Okay. So I hope you understand how awesome that deal is right there. Okay, 197 for the amount of value that you will get inside of this is unheard of. Okay. So if you want this deal, you want those three bats, and you want the 60 days elite, all you have to do is click on the button right here to claim your deal. Okay. So you click on that button to claim the deal. It's going to take you to the product page for that deal. And as you scroll down, you will see the area right here where you can customize your bat. Okay. So like I said, the game bat is customized, the hands and speed trainer and the one-hander are going to be the stock bats. Okay, so it's going to be the stock ones like this. All right. So you would customize this bat right here, add it to the cart, and okay. So you can see it's very simple and very easy for you to customize the bat. I mean, you can go through it. I can do one real quick. Me personally, I swing a 34, so I'll on 34 inch. I use the FT23, and then I'm gonna pick my size. We're gonna go 34. Then I'm gonna select one color tone or two color tones. So one color tone means the bat is all one color. Two color tones, you're gonna be able to select the handle and the barrel. Okay, very simple and easy. So do a two tone. Let's go with black handle. Uh, let's go with red stain barrel. That works. And then you can click on your logo colors. You can change all these in and out. So let's go white, gloss or matte, cup or no cup. Put the name to engrave right there. And whenever you put your name to engrave, this is going to be exactly as you type it. Okay. If you type all capital letters, it'll be all capital letters. Okay. This is going to be exact to what you type. All right. And then you have the option to add grips. Okay. So you can add any color grip that you want. And then you click on add to cart. Okay. So whenever you click on add to cart, this is how it's going to pop up here. Okay. You're going to see your package right here. You're also going to see your free 60-day membership. Okay. So then the question comes, well, what do I get inside of the CamWood Elite 60-day membership, right? So I'm going to share with you exactly what you get. So being that I'm a baseball player and I ordered the baseball CamWood Elite, I'm going to get access to the baseball CamWood Elite section inside of the CamWood app. Okay. If you order for the softball, you're going to get access to the softball CamWood Elite. Okay. Very simple for you to understand that, right? So being that I get access to the baseball elite because that's what I purchased, you will see right here inside of the CamWood app, we have the navigation and we have the category for the baseball elite, right? And we have everything or every aspect of the game inside of here. Okay, so you see, you have a hitting tab, you have a pitching tab, catching, infield, strength and conditioning, throwing programs, major league mindset, which is the mental side of the game. And then you can see that we are uploading and we're bringing new aspects very often, very soon. Okay. So our goal this next year in 2026 is to really build this out. I mean, I'm just a ton of content for players and coaches and parents to understand every single aspect of this game. Okay. We want you to be able to come into the CamWood Elite and be able to develop your player with everything right here inside this app. Okay. So see, this is not just hitting, okay? Most people, they get this for the hitting part of it because CamWood is known as a hitting company, but this is literally a one-stop shop for every single aspect of our game, okay? And we have coaches that you get access to that were experts and have played in the MLB at those positions, okay? So hitting wise, we have I'm sure a lot of you have seen the content online that Wes has been putting out. Wes played 12 years in the major leagues. Okay. So you get access to someone like Wes that can teach you hitting. You can upload videos out of the chat and you can actually interact with Wes one on one. And you're able to get that level and that expertise to help you become a better hitter. Okay. And same with the infield. Wes does the infield as well. And you can see right there, if you have an info question, hey, post a video of you throwing ground balls. And we're going to be able to critique and make sure that we can help you with your mechanics and help you become better at that. All right. So we have Wes that does the hitting in the infield. Matt Guerrier pitched 10 years in the major leagues, handles the pitching. We have George Carroll, who was a 10-year big league coach, or he was the catching coach for 10 years for the Toronto Blue Jays. So he's in there coaching the catching. We have Chris Keevitt, who was an Under Armour strength and conditioning coach, and he's now a strength and conditioning coach at Kennesaw State, which is a Division I school in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, so Chris is teaching the strength and conditioning. You have your throwing programs, and then you have Brandon Geyer that does the major league mindset. So Brandon played 7 years in the major leagues, and his whole focus now, his sole purpose, is to teach players that mental side of the game. So you get access to everything. Okay, so inside the CamWood Elite, you get access to all these different categories. Let's just say, okay, I want to work on the hitting tab today, right? So whenever you open up the hitting, you get access to all of our hitting programs. Okay, it's not just the All-American 30-day. It's not just the bat speed challenge. It is everything that we have inside of the hitting. Okay, and there's also some stuff in here that other people don't get access to, such as the live training with Wes. Okay, so if you come to this tab right here, live training with Wes, you see all the different clips on social media players, right? That clip's only what 45 seconds, 60 seconds. Inside of here, the live training with Wes, you get full interaction with Wes and that player, which is extremely valuable. Okay, if you're a parent or if you're a coach, even if you're a player, you can see how he articulates hitting, how he gets the hitter to understand that concept of that movement. There's so much value packed in here. You're going to learn everything that you need to know about hitting by watching Wes teach it to the players live. Okay, so very valuable stuff right there. We're adding videos to that constantly. Okay. Let's say we want to work on our All-American 30-day hitting program. You click on this tab right here, you're going to see that it's broken down day by day. Okay, so day one all the way down to day 30. So very simple for you to follow. So let's just pick a random day here so you can see what it looks like. So this is day number 10 inside of the All-American 30-day program. So you see you have your youth section, you have your adult section. Okay, so it's very simple. If your kid is 12 or under, you follow the youth side. 13 or older, you're going to follow the adult side. Okay. And the reason for that is obviously the younger kid is not going to take the same amount of reps that a high school kid is. So we wanted to make sure that we break that up and we split that up. All right. So as you scroll down, you just see the workout for the day, and then you will see all the different training videos underneath. Okay. So you'll have all your training videos showing you exactly how to do the drill. So you can see in this video right here, explaining the drill to me as I am the hitter. Okay. So you get that perspective of Wes teaching the drill to the player, which is always good. And then as you scroll down, you're going to see the parent coach's playbook. Okay. And this is something that we just added a couple of weeks ago, a month ago to this program. So what the parent coach's playbook is we teach the parent or the coach exactly what to look for while their player is doing the drills. Okay. So in these videos, I'm hitting and Wes is describing exactly what he's looking for while I'm doing the drill. Okay. To make sure that I'm doing the drill the right way. Because as the parent, it is very, very vital for you to understand what's happening and how to make that quick adjustment. Okay. Because he might be or might be doing one or two things, very small that's wrong, and you watched that video and it showed you exactly what to look for. So now you can make that quick adjustment, so they're not making those mistakes, right? So you get access to the video of Wes showing you exactly how to do the drill, what the drill is, and that video shows me doing the drill. And then you get access to the parent coach's playbook where we teach you as the parent or the coach exactly what to look for. Okay. So another piece of that is whenever you're doing this program with your player, you got to think about the relationship that you're able to build with that player, right? Some of the fondest memories that I have growing up are me and my dad in the backyard just working on stuff, right? So this gives you that ability to build that bond with your son or your daughter even more, okay? And that's one thing that I always recommend to the parents is don't just get this and just give it to your kid and tell you, hey, go hit, right? I want you to understand. I want to teach you as the parent, as the coach, exactly what to look for as well. It's just going to help your player get that much better, okay? And that's what it's all about, is the development side of it, okay? So you can see it's very simple and very easy for you to follow on a day-to-day basis. So let's say you're going through the days and you're like, well, I just want to make sure that they're doing the drills correctly. I'm not 100% sure that this is the right way to do it. So I'm going to put the video to the coaches for them to look at to make sure it's the right way, correct? So you can see under each category, you have your programs tab, and then you have your connect with coaches tab. Okay. So if you have a question to ask the coaches, such as Wes Holmes or Wesley Jr. or anybody else in our staff, all you have to do is click on that connect with coaches tab, and you're able to upload your videos and talk to the coaches right here. Okay. You can see as I'm scrolling down, Jeff here had a question, and Wes responds to them. Okay, and our response times inside of this app, we always say, hey, within 24 hours, but I can promise it's much quicker than that. Okay, so you won't be waiting too long to get a response once you upload that video or ask a question. So you can see Wes is in here interacting with customers, one on one, making sure that you get all the knowledge and everything that you need to become a better. You can see right here, you upload a video, very simple, very easy for you to do, and our coaches will be in here making sure that you're doing the drills the right way. Okay, so that's the same thing for every aspect of this game. Okay, it's not just hitting. So if you have a question about pitching, hey, upload a video to Matt Guerrier. Like I said, Matt pitched 10 years in the major leagues. Upload that video. Matt will critique it. He will respond. Okay. So we want to make sure that we're not just making you a hitter, or not just making you a pitcher. We're trying to develop you into a complete player. Whatever aspect of the game that you want to get better at, the CamWood Elite is going to allow you to do that. Okay. Hope you understand the value of that, right? And I also want to hit on if you are a member of the softball team, we have softball specific stuff in here as well. Okay. So, for instance, um, pitching, obviously, pitching in baseball, pitching in softball, two completely different things, right? So, if you're a softball pitcher, we actually have Sam Shao, who's a professional softball pitcher right now and an All American at Oklahoma State. We have Sam teaching the pitching side. Okay. So, you can go into the pitching side, you can learn directly from Sam, follow her pitching programs to help you become a better pitcher. If you have any questions, you can interact with Sam right there inside the app. Okay. And it's the same thing for slapping, right? We have slapping programs, we have hitting, we have pitching, catching, infield. We're coming with the outfield stuff soon. And we have access to all the strength and conditioning, everything else that the baseball side has, the softball side has as well. We have people teaching softball specific movements and specific moves. Okay. Like if I come right here into the catching side, you're going to see the softball catching programs. This is taught by George Carroll. Like I said, was a catching coach for the Blue Jays for 10 years. But if you click on it, so like day number 5, you're going to see that these are softball specific drills. Okay. So I just wanted you to understand that. So we have the baseball side and we have a softball side to this. All right. So questions as I'm going through that. Just want to make sure that I hit on everybody's question. If you have questions, please get in the comments real quick and ask away. Questions, questions, questions. Just ordered the CamWood Hands and Speed custom for my 10-year-old. Awesome. I love to hear that. Like I said, that CamWood Hands and Speed trainer is something that I wish that I had when I was younger, right? Because I didn't start using that bat until I was a junior in high school, actually going into my senior year. So it was the summer between my junior and senior seasons whenever I started using this bat right here, and it completely changed my career. Okay, I wish I had this when I was younger. So um, I'm extremely happy to hear that you got this for your 10-year-old. Gonna help them a ton when they start using it. Any Black Friday deals on the All American program? Yes. So right now you can see with our deals that they're all custom bat related because our custom bats take about 14 business days for us to make them and get them out of the shop. So the cutoff custom is actually December. Well, it's 11:59 Monday night, right? So December 1st at 11:59 p.m. Our custom bat um, deals and all the promotions are going to be off the website. Okay, and the reason that we do that is because we want to make sure that anybody who orders a custom bat before that custom deadline gets their bats before Christmas. Okay, so December 1st at 11:59 p.m. is the last day that you can get a custom bat and guarantee that it gets there before Christmas. So on December 2nd, which is going to be that Tuesday, that's when we're going to launch all of our stock bat deals. Okay, so All American 30-day hitting program will come with the stock bats, and the deal that we're going to run for that is going to be $100 off the All American 30-day program with the two bats, just so you're aware. So stock bat deals and deals for just strictly the All American 30-day program will be on the website. Okay. All right, let me check Instagram. Let me see if we have any questions. Boom, boom, boom. We roll through here. Just making sure we have any questions. Can I get a free bat, please? Actually, we have deals right now to where if you buy a custom game bat, you get a Hands and Speed trainer for free. So yes, there are free deals or deals on the website. You can get a free bat. All right, so we're good there. All righty. Come back to okay, so that's all the questions. All right, so let's keep on rolling down the deals. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, please get inside of the comment section and ask any question that you may have. Okay, I'm not getting off this live until all questions are answered. All right, so you should be able to see my screen right here. Let's go down the next remaining deals. All right, so that's the main deal that we just went over. So now let's go through deal number 2. So I'm not going to go through the whole spill of. You already saw what you get inside the Elite. But we do have some customers that say, "Hey, I don't really want the custom game bat. I just want the Hands and Speed trainer and the one-hander," right? So we have this deal right here where you can customize CamWood Hands and Speed trainer and get a stocked one-hander with it, okay? So you can see back here, we have our custom Hands and Speed trainers. So you see this bat right here. This is one of the customs. You're able to select the handle, the barrel, the logo. You can add a grip to it if you like. But you can see it's very simple and very easy to customize that Hands and Speed trainer as well. It's the exact same as the game bat. You just easily follow through that editor and select the colors and the engraving and the sizes that you want and add it to the cart. Okay. Excuse me. So this deal right here is the Hands and Speed trainer and the one-hander with the 60 days of the Elite. Okay, and as you can see right here, this is actually marked down cheaper. Okay, this is 147. So I hope you understand what that means. Like $147 for the custom Hands and Speed trainer and a one-hander and 60 days access to all the coaches and programs inside the Elite. I mean, it is an absolute no-brainer of a deal. I wish I had something like that when I was younger. Like, and that was the whole premise of this. Whenever we had the idea of the CamWood Elite, I wanted to build something that I wish that I had whenever I was a player, okay? Because I never really had access to that high level coach or that high level player that could help me understand how to hit, how to play infield, how to play outfield, how to steal bases, how to pitch, all that good stuff, right? I wish I had access to that coach because once I found access to that coach, once I started working with my actual hitting coach that taught me how to stay inside the ball, how to have the proper mechanics, that's when my career started. Okay. So the main thing, like the biggest thing that changed my career was the moment that I met that mentor that knew how to teach hitting, how to teach infield, how to teach pitching, right? So whenever I met that coach, that's whenever my skills and my game went to the next level. And it shot up quick. So that's what we built with the elite. That's why you get access to experts at every single position, teaching their position. Okay. Because I tell Wes all the time, like I was known for hitting, but man, I wish I had access to him for infield, right? Because I was not a good infielder. I mean, a lot of people would say that I was not very good on the infield. I was in the lineup because I could hit, right? So if I had access to someone like Wes who could teach me infield, I might have gotten drafted. You know, I might have made it to that next level. You never know, right? Because I was labeled as just a hitter, right? So that's what the elite allows you to do. It allows you not only to become a good hitter, but it allows you to become a good infielder. It allows you to become a good pitcher. It teaches you how to build your body, the strength and conditioning side of it, right? The plyometric side of it, how to be quick, you know, how to move properly on the baseball or softball field, right? So literally, the CamWood Elite is a one-stop shop for you to develop your player. Any aspect of the game, that's where you're going to get developed. Okay. So deal number two is the hands and speed trainer, which you can customize and you can get a one-hander with it. Okay, so that's if you don't want the custom game bat. But obviously, the value is in with the custom game backs. The custom game bat costs $180 on our website, and you're going to get it for just an extra $50, right? So the value is there. Okay, so as you can see with these top two deals of both here, this is going to take about 14 business days for us to ship out of the shop. Okay. So this is something that, you know, it's not going to get to you right away, but it will get to you before Christmas. Okay. That is the guarantee that we're making, that if you order this package before the deadline, which is December 1st, which is Monday. So if you order before 11:59 p.m. on Monday, you will get your customized bat before Christmas. Okay. So for those of you that don't want to wait those 14 days to get your custom bat in, we have a stock bat option for the same deal. Okay. So you can get a stock game bat, a stock hand and speed trainer, and a stock one-hander in the 60 days of the elite. And that is going to ship next business day. Okay. So today's Friday. If you ordered this today, this is going to ship out on Monday, Tuesday. Okay. So it's one business day and that's going to ship out. If you don't want to wait for your Christmas present, make sure that you get it in right away. You do have that option right. Okay. And that's the exact same if you don't want to get that. Okay, you can get a stock hand and speed trainer or a stock one-hander with the 60 days of the elite for just 127. Okay, and like I said, that's going to ship the next business day. All right. So that's the deals that involve the CamWood Elite. So I want to make sure all y'all understand the Elite and what you have access to. Okay, please ask any questions that you have right now about that Elite before I move on to the next deals. There. Your deal under softball for 127 has a 33-inch bat with a 45-ounce weight. Is that a typo? Yes. If that is on the softball page, then that is a typo, and that is I'll go in there and I'll fix it. So the softball side, a 33-inch softball bat is going to be 39 ounces. Okay, that's our target weight for the softball side is 39 ounces. Okay. Any other questions? I'll move on to the next one. You check on Instagram. Good morning. Do you still sell the tees? That's a good question. So we do not have the training tees on our site anymore. Okay. So we stopped manufacturing those and they're no longer on our website. All right, we come back here. Good. All right. We'll keep moving down the deals page. So the next deal that I want to talk about is free customization on a CamWood hands and speed trainer. Okay. This is one of our most popular deals throughout the entire year. Everybody loves the CamWood hands and speed trainer, and now you can customize it for free. Okay. So it's very self-explanatory, right? You click on the claim that deal. I come right here and I click on claim deal. You'll see that you can select which custom hands and speed trainer package that you want. Okay, so if you scroll down, you're going to see all the different deals that come with the free customization, and you're able to choose which package is right for you. Okay, so let's say I want the All-American 30-day program with the free custom hands and speed trainer, right? So if you click on that, you're going to see that you have access to edit that bat right here. So you can come right here, same thing as the game. You can set this bat, whatever color you like. You can put whatever you want to on it, tray, and add a grip, and you can add it to the cart. Okay. Yep. I would agree. Terms and conditions. So you can add that to the cart. You can see it's very simple, very easier for you to edit your bat. Okay. So you click on that claim deals page, and you're able to easily access the editor right there and build your own custom hand sprayer out. Okay. So that should be self-explanatory as well. So now let's scroll on to the next one. So a lot of people have asked, hey, can I customize a sweet spot bat or can I customize a one-hand trainer? Yes, you can. So if you click on this, claim this deal right here, you're going to see where you can choose which bat you want to customize for, right? A lot of people love the sweet spot. I mean, all of our pro players that use the sweet spot bat absolutely love it. Like I said, there is a big name out there that uses it, but I can't say his name publicly. So, but a big MLB player uses the sweet spot bat religiously, uses it all the time. But I don't think his agent would be happy if we said the name. So yes, you can customize your sweet spot bat, or you can customize a one-hand trainer. Okay, so you can click right there and claim that deal, customize your bat. Very easy, very simple. Okay. So now for our game bat crowd, a lot of people they love our trainers. Now they want to test out the game bats, and I can honestly tell you this: our game bats are the highest performing game bats in the game right now. I can confidently say that because well over a dozen MLB teams have tested this, and all of them come back that our pro grade beach is going to see an average of 1 to 2 miles per hour exit velocity increase versus the maple and the birch. And it's not necessarily that the 1 to 2 mile per hour on the exit velocity that I like the most about our bats. It's the size of the sweet spot. Okay, our sweet spots, because of the species of wood where the vibrations don't travel through that wood as fast as it does the maple and the other species or other game bats, those vibrations actually make our sweet spot larger than those of the maple or the birch. Okay, and the thing is, like, if you square a ball up perfectly, I mean, you hit the ball straight on the sweet spot, you're going to have very similar exit velocities and very similar performance with the pro grade beech versus the maple versus the birch, right? But as you know, you're very rarely perfectly on the sweet spot, right? You might it inch down the barrel. You might get jammed just a little bit. And that's where our bat excels because our sweet spot is larger. You're going to get better performance on misfits as opposed to just absolutely squaring one up. Okay. As you know, you're going to slightly miss it more than you're going to square one up perfectly, right? So our game bats are actually going to show that average exit velocity increase more than your maple and your birch. Okay? So you have better performance off the bat, and you have bigger sweet spot all around. Just makes it better bat. Okay, and it's more durable. Okay, the durability test that we did run, our bats take more flex, so it takes more pressure to bend that bat for it to crack in the handle. Okay, and that's why a wood bat breaks. A wood bat breaks typically right here in the handle because that's where your ink dot is. That's where you always want to test. So when a wood bat breaks, it's going to be because the bat flexes. Okay, the bat bends when it makes contact, right? And once it bends a certain length, it's going to break. Okay, and the thing with this pro grade beech is it's safer than the maple and the birch, so it takes more pressure to bend it to that point of break. So I hope that makes sense. So our bats have better exit velocities, they have a larger sweet spot, and it takes more to break. They're more durable than the maple and the birch. Okay. So for you custom game bat people, we have 25% off all custom game bats. So you can go to our site, you can pick any bat model that you want, and you can customize it for 25% off. Okay. So you see right here, you save $45. All right. So we also have a deal going right now where if you buy a custom hands of speed trainer or a custom game bat, you get a stock hands of speed trainer for free. Okay. This package is for those people that they want that custom game bat and they want a hands of speed trainer. This is where you get that deal. Okay. So you get both bats for just 180 for $180. Okay. So that's a really good deal. That's what most of the people are getting that buy the game bat. They're getting this deal to come with the free trainer as well. Okay. As we scroll down here, we have buy a custom fungo or easy fungo and get a grip for free. Okay, so this is for you coaches out there, the ones that are hitting the fungos at practice and hitting the fungos before games. This deal was pertained strictly to you. Okay, so you can come right here and customize your fungo. Let's just say that I'm going to pick a regular custom fungo. I'm not going to go with the easy fungo. I can select my size. Let's go one color tone this time. So we're going to go one color tone. We'll do black. Sorry, it's not loading. There it goes. So we'll do white. We'll do gloss. We'll do my name. And you can see this grip section right here. So this is going to come with a free grip. Okay. So you can see free, right? So you can put whatever grip you want to on this bat, no extra charge. Okay. And then you can add it to the cart and you're going to be getting your fungo before Christmas. Okay. So you can see, very simple for you to go on here, edit that fungo, and you can just add a grip right there at the bottom on the editor. Okay. You can choose all between the different grips that we have. Okay. So then the last deal that we're running is 30% off all apparel. Okay. I get people ask all the time, hey, can I get this shirt? Hey, can I get the hat? Right. So we did just recently add some new apparel pieces to our site. So if you click on claim this deal, you can see that we have just our regular shirt, which is what I'm wearing right now. We have a short sleeve hoodie. We have a long sleeve hoodie. We have a women's cropped hoodie, and we have a women's Razorback shirt. Okay, so let's just, for instance, I want a CamWood shirt like what I have. It's an editor just like the bats are. Okay, so you can build out your shirt. So let's say I want a black shirt. Let's go with the USA logo. Right, so the USA logo, and you can pick your size. We're gonna do extra large, and click add to cart. Okay, you can see that this shirt is only 20 bucks. Okay, so very good deal. If CamWood apparel, some CamWood merch, now's the time to get it. Okay, but you can see here that we changed the different colors. You can come here and see whatever color you want on these shirts. Okay, I might want white with hunter green. Right, so you can come on this editor and you can customize the shirt. Okay, that's for all of our apparel pieces. All right, so I just went through and explained all the different deals that we have. And like I said, I went through all the baseball side. We also have softballs, the same deals on the softball side as well. Okay. So if you're a softball player, click on the softball tab and you're able to scroll through softball. Okay. For the free customization, you see it's the softball version. Okay. It's the softball version, right? So the same deals on both sides, it's just well, one's softball products. Okay. Very simple and very easy for you to understand. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know right now. Like I said, I want to make sure that everybody's questions get answered before we get off this live stream. Okay. Boom. That there. What's up, everyone? Mike. Okay, so now's the time. Like I said, we just went through all the different deals. You understand the value of each deal that we have running right now. And now's the time for you to ask those questions. I'm going to sit here until everybody's question gets answered. Okay. And if there's no question, we'll go ahead and end the live stream. All right. Let me make sure. No questions here. Nope. So we're good on Instagram. All right, YouTube, Facebook. Let's see, we have a few people here watching right now. Do y'all have any questions? Any questions at all? What? And like I said, if y'all don't have any questions, we will go ahead and end the live stream. Okay? So now's the time to ask. Any questions at all? Don't be shy. A lot of people will ask, what size bat should you get? Like I said, you always want to go with the same length that you swing in game. Okay, so if you swing a 33-inch game bat, you're going to want a 33-inch CamWood hands and speed trainer. Okay, and if you're going through the deal with the 3 bats, so you get custom game bat with the two trainers, people are going to have that question of what model should I get? If you're a youth player, I always recommend a 2 or 10 because those 2 bats are going to be very balanced. Okay, as a youth player, you want that balanced bat so it's much easier to handle. Okay, so the 271, that's what majority of our youth players swing. It has a little bit of a thinner handle, but if you like a thicker handle, you can always go with the 110. Okay, the 110's got a thicker handle. Excuse me. So some people that have that preference, they like a thicker handle, will get the one. Okay. So, and if you're in a like a high school player or you're 14, 15 years old, and you're not sure whether to go with balanced or go with end loaded, I would lean more towards the RA13 because it is more balanced than the FT23. RA13 is like by far the most popular bat model right now. Like everybody is swinging RA13, it feels like. So whenever we go to these MLB organizations and they start buying bats from us, they're all buying the RA13, right? So a lot of these players they're loving that model. And it feels really good. I mean, the swing weight of it's balanced and it has a very long barrel. You can see this right here is actually an RA13. So like the barrel on this thing is really long. So it's like starts right here and it goes all the way down. Like the sweet spot on this thing is massive. So you really can't go wrong with that RA13. But if you like more of an inlet feel, then go T23. Okay. All righty. Questions. Thank you, Trey. Looking forward to working through the program with my son. Happy holidays. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy holidays to you as well. And really looking forward to having him inside the app and just getting better, right? Because that's what we're all about at CamWood. We're trying to develop players, okay? And that's where we really separate ourselves from other baseball or softball companies out there is our sole focus is to develop that player, okay? To make sure they understand the proper movement that it takes to become a better player, okay? I went on that spill earlier, like it's what I wish I had whenever I was growing up. I wish I had access to someone like Wes, someone like Matt, someone like Chris. If I was a softball player, someone like Sam Shao, right? Just experts teaching you their exact position. Okay? That's how you're going to get to where you want to get to much faster. Okay, find someone who's been where you want to go and help them speed that process up for you. Right? I mean, it's simple. It's literally find the person that you want, that mentor that you want, will bring you and guide you up, right? That's something I wish I had. Any other questions? I said, if there's no other questions coming in, we can end the live stream. We have a question on Instagram. What would you recommend for a 14-year-old in the 8th grade about to try out for high school ball? That is a really good question. So that 14-year-old, you're right there on that range of moving up to the adult side of the PB course. So you always recommend the same length that they swing in game. Okay, so if your son or your daughter is swinging a 32-inch hands and speed trainer, I would recommend going with a 32-inch or a 32-inch game bat. I would recommend going with a 32-inch hands and speed trainer. Okay, and the package right now that's going to help them the absolute most is going to be the main deal that we're running. So it's going to be the 60 days of the CamWood Elite, the custom game bat, the hands and speed trainer, and the one-handed. Okay, so I will show you real quick where that is. This is a Instagram question. Here we go. So if you go to our deals page, so if your son's a baseball player, obviously, we click right here. And this is going to be the deal with the absolute most value right now. Okay, it's the very top deal on our site. This is what's going to give you access to all the different the bats, tools that you need, but also the coaching that goes with it. Okay, so we're not just giving you the bats and telling you to go hit. We're going to show you exactly how to use them. Okay, and give you access to us as coaches to make sure you're doing the drills the right way. Right. So the most valuable package that we ever run at CamWood is this package right here. All right. Because like I said, not only is it giving you the tools, but it's showing you exactly how to use it. Okay. Any other questions? I said this is the time for y'all to ask any question that you have. It can be anything. Any questions about hitting, any questions about CamWood, whatever y'all want answered. Okay. Main thing for this last session today was just to get you to understand the different packages that we're running and get you to understand the value of becoming an elite. Okay. And I will also hit on one of the main key things with the elite. So you get the products, you get access to the coaches, you get access to all the programs, right? Well, there's a piece to the CamWood Elite where you actually get CamWood reward points as well. Okay. So every single month that you stay a member of the CamWood Elite, you're going to get those reward points and you can add those points up and you can go and get free stuff on the website. Okay. So it's actually set up to where every that you're a member of the CamWood Elite, you get a free custom bat. Okay. So you can get a free custom game bat. You can get custom hand speed trainer, a custom sweet spot bat, any bat on our website, you're going to have enough points to get a custom version of that bat. Okay. You can use these points on anything across our site. You can use them on one-handers. You can use them on apparel. You can use them on programs. You can use literally points on any of our site. Okay. So the longer you stay a member, the more points you accrue, the more free products that you get on our website. Okay. So say you're a member for a year, you're going to be able to get 3 custom game bats a year for just being a member of the CamWood Elite. And you're also going to get access to the programs and the coaches and everything else that comes with it. Okay. So very valuable for you to become a member. All right. So if we don't have any other questions coming in, we will go ahead and end the live stream. Like I said, I'll give us minutes. If there's no other questions coming in, we will end it for today. Okay. And like I said, custom game bat, the cutoff to get a custom bat before Christmas is midnight on Monday. Okay. So Monday is the last day that you can get a custom bat that is guaranteed to get there before Christmas. Okay. And then after Monday, starting on Tuesday, we're going to start doing a lot of our stock bat deals. So it's going to be a lot of the same deals that you're seeing right now, but it's going to have stock bats instead of the custom bats. Okay. Got 2 sets for my 2026 12U. I love to hear that. I wish I had this whenever I was 12 years old. I would have been a much better player. I struggled whenever I went from smaller bats to the BB core bats, those drop threes. Man, I struggled with that transition. I wish I had the CamWood hand and speed trainer back then. That would help me make that transition much easier because it was really tough. Any other questions? Let me check Instagram. Oh, good on Instagram. Good. All right. If y'all don't have any other questions, the last thing that I'll hit on is a question might pop up, 20 minutes from now, like, man, I wish I would have asked them 20 minutes ago, right? So if you go to the App Store, go to the Google Play Store, you can download the CamWood Bats for free. If you download the CamWood Bats app, you're going to see you get access to some of our free drills, some of our free trainings, our chat, where if you do have a question of this live stream, you're able to go into that general chat and ask us anything that you have a question for. Okay. If you have any questions about these deals, you can go inside of our app, post that in the general chat, and we will get back to you. Or you can always reach out to our support. Okay. So support@camwoodbats.com. Very easy for you to remember. Ask any question that you have, email our support, and then we'll get back to you right away. Okay. So if you haven't accessed the CamWood Bat app, open up your app store, open up the Google Play Store, download that app. Okay, we got some free drills in there, free training, and it's just a good place for you to learn all the different things about hitting and about all aspects of the game. So all the social media posts that you see of Wes inside of the cage working with players, we post those inside of the CamWood app as well. Okay, so be a member of the CamWood app or the CamWood app, the free version of it. You're going to make sure that you do not miss one of those posts. Okay, those posts are extremely valuable, right? So I'm sure if you've watched just a few of them, you can see how valuable watching those drills, watching him interact with players is. Okay, thank you for taking the time to explain everything. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Like I said, I hope everybody here had an awesome Thanksgiving yesterday, and hopefully we'll watch some good football today and tomorrow. But if you have any questions, get inside the app, reach out to our support, and with that, I guess we will go ahead and end this live stream. So thank you everybody for showing up, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you inside the CamWood app, inside the CamWood Elite. Can't wait for you to get to that. All right, so happy holidays. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you inside the app.